Hello everybody, this is Dragonzilla here, and tonight's review will be on a figure that is a recent addition to the collection, and that would be the Mojo Welsh Dragon. Well, to be more accurate, it's really called Red Dragon, but I like to refer to him as the Welsh Dragon. And if you know or live in Wales, then I think it's most likely that you'll know the legend of the Red Dragon, and why he is represented on the Welsh flag. It's basically the Welsh equivalent to the legend of Kevin Macleod, only instead of being a story about a giant hiding away from another giant, it's about a dragon defending his country from another dragon. So firstly is the paint job, and as you can see, he is red. But throughout the body, there are some areas that are a cream white, pink, and dark shades that are black. The detail is fairly decent. I mean, this is not a McFarlane dragon where the detail is super realistic, as this is more of a simple figure that can be enjoyed by both kids and adults, just like the Bandai Movie Monster Series Godzilla vinyl figures. Yes, he's under that category. I do like the horns. They actually remind me of Rodan's horns, but are straight and not curved, and the tongue is sticking out, which is something that I didn't notice until looking the figure over. On one hand, I kind of wish that they painted the tongue pink, just so that it stood out a bit more, but I'm not really that fussed, so it's no criticism. But speaking of which, I'm not a fan of the facial expression. I know that it's meant to be a toy, but I think that it could have been better. Another thing that I don't like with the figure is, and it's not the model's fault, but just a factory error that can't be helped, and that would be the white marks that were accidentally splotched onto the side of the dragon's cheek. I'd paid over it, but I'm always viewing this guy from the right side, so again, no issue. I like the wings as well. However, when I opened the packaging up, I at first thought that one of the wings was warped, but thankfully it wasn't, and I was only seeing things. The tail is in a curve, but it doesn't end with the traditional triangle point that dragons are famous for, aside from their ability to breathe fire and fly. However, I do love the spine starting from the back of his head, running down the neck, across the back and ended on the tail. I have also noticed that there appears to be a small sail-like formation between each spine. I don't think I've seen that on any other dragon, making this reptile even more unique. His legs are straight, but his left arm seems to be sticking out. I'm not sure whether or not it's supposed to mean anything. Maybe he's attempting to grab someone during his rampage. So for media appearances, well, red dragons have been known to turn up in many franchises, such as Dungeons & Dragons, but for the Welsh Dragon in particular, well, I've only seen him in a couple of children's shows, but there are not that many that come to mind. However, I can recall seeing a tiny Welsh Dragon in Ivor the Engine, and he also appeared as a puppet character who played in a dinosaur quiz show, as well as take part in a song about creatures that aren't dinosaurs in Dinosaurs Fun Facts and Fantasy. Those are what come to mind. But if you've seen the Welsh Dragon appear anywhere else, then by all means just let me know in the comments. And now for sizing. This figure is, I believe, to be 5 inches tall. So here he is with the classic Western Dragon by Schleich, who towers over him. Here he is with an old figure of the Welsh Dragon that I got many years ago. And here he is with the Safari Limited Chinese Dragon, which I have covered before on this channel. And if you wish to check out that video, the link is in the description below. So final thoughts on the Mojo Welsh/Red Dragon. Honestly guys, I think that this is an awesome figure. And if you're a fan of the Welsh Dragon, or you just like dragons in general, like I do, then I would highly recommend getting this figure. And he can be enjoyed by both kids and adults. There is another version of this model, which is gold, but it's just a repaint of the Welsh Dragon. And as you know, I'm not a fan of repaints, unless it's an improvement over a previous model, or their Daleks. This is Dragonzilla signing out. Take care and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.
Cheerio!